Hi there, Capricorn. Here's a general look at your solar chart for July 2009, and this is from Diana, who's on her holidays at the moment. Well, I think teamwork is likely to be a key feature in July, and getting things organized in a practical sort of a way, particularly from the 12th onwards. But there could be a lot on your mind, and you could be gathering practical type information, the sort of like the manual, the how to do this kind of instruction manual on things, really having to see to quite a lot of chores and tasks, maybe feeling a bit scattered. That's more at the beginning of the month, so that's up until the 4th mostly. However, during the first 12 days there is this lighter, more playful feeling coming in too, and for some of you, romance is going to find you, a meeting with somebody that you really click with. Also, for some of you, contact with children is going to be highlighted, and for others of you, there should be a productive and harmonious contact between you and partners and colleagues that you're collaborating with. You should be pulling together on some kind of joint enterprise. Applied to business, then the first 12 days, that lends itself to speculation. Perhaps you're turning something over in your mind about investments or property, or taking a risk. You're more inclined to take a risk at that time. That's a good time for any kind of promotional activities, also buying and selling, etc. But things may still be very much up in the air, where financial deals or property deals or possessions are concerned. It's kind of like things might be in a state of flux on that kind of material level for a short time there. Now, collaborating or working one-to-one with someone, exchanging opinions and playing around with ideas is a key theme until the 18th. There's definitely a feeling that someone will be helping you in very practical, down-to-earth ways, and their knowledge or their resources or tools are going to be useful to you. Maybe it's somebody providing a service for you. It could be health related also. From the 5th onwards this is, or someone admires and values your input, your ability, your skill, the service which you can provide for them, which is helping them resolve a problem, and is also perhaps healing or instructive or constructive for them. So it's all very practical. It feels all very practical, and it's teamwork and collaboration. Basically, you could be there to help someone out who really appreciates it from the 5th, but also that energy could also be coming towards you. So there's kind of teamwork going on. There's kind of a mutual admiration sort of thing going on here between the two of you, with your resources, with your skills. If you're working with somebody, I think you would enjoy that contact. Close encounters will be highlighted, and you could get really stuck into things more intensely from the 18th. Feeling things more intensely from then, perhaps worrying more about things, financial or property matters, or it'll be on your mind more, or maybe there's something about it all that you're trying to get to the bottom of, to get right, something there that maybe there's a clash of opinion on even. Maybe you don't see eye to eye with somebody on something there. That starts, and that sort of feeling comes in from the 18th and then increases in strength, particularly from the 23rd. Negotiations of some kind could be a feature, or seeking confidential advice or guidance. This could be, again, on this practical financial level, but also because your mind is thinking more deeply about things. You could be seeking confidential advice about spiritual matters or emotional matters. Also, you could be reading too much into somebody else's words, particularly if you were born in early Capricorn, that's to say in the first 4 days. From the 12th, well, you're going to be organizing the material world more, putting in some kind of hard work, getting things done, getting things sorted, seeing to maintenance, looking after yourself. It's a self-nurturing time. It's getting the right sort of treatment that you need too. but also being of service, being useful, and also people who are attracted towards you could be useful and supportive and underpin your goals and ambitions too. Health may need attention. You should take time out for relaxation and therapeutic activities, as I've said. Perhaps get a checkup by your healthcare provider. Prevention is better than cure, after all. Now, from the 18th, you'll be into a phase of renewal, regeneration. This is the beginning of a very transformative phase, kind of evolving out of one set of parameters and into a new set, or shall we say turning over one, finishing one chapter and beginning another. But first, you need to let go of certain scenarios. So on a practical level, this may involve, decluttering, going down to the dump, getting things cleaned out, reorganized, broken down, and then set up again. On another level, this may involve some kind of letting go of an arrangement between you and somebody else, and then perhaps renewing that, or indeed just letting it go completely and moving on. The eclipse energy is going to help you initiate or go with the flow of new beginnings in your important close relationships in love and business over several months from July the 22nd, when there is going to be a total eclipse of the sun, and that eclipse energy will send a wave through that area of your life, and that'll be time for you to have that heart-to-heart talk with someone, and that'll be the time for you to sit down and renew or make a completely new commitment, if it really does feel right for you. What this eclipse is going to do is really free things up and allow for new beginnings in these areas. Share your expectations for the future with someone. Put your cards on the table about your deeper feelings. If it's kind of financial or business orientated, then this will be a great time to clear the air, clear the decks, and to set up an arrangement which suits you better now. And also, it will help you to be clear with others about your expectations, for them to be clear with you about theirs, and also the value you're putting on something, and how you'd like to see things evolve in the future. Good energy for negotiating a business arrangement, a business contract, meeting each other halfway, compromising, cooperating with nearest and dearest, but also with any kind of business associate, taking the initiative in whatever you have to do to improve your relationships across the board. Well, that's it for July, Capricorn. If you know your rising sign, have a listen to that too.